Okay, this is weird. Hey bedbuds, welcome to another episode of In Bed with Christine and Cole. Right now, it's just Cole. I have some unfortunate news. Unfortunately, Christine and I are not speaking at the moment, and I wanted you guys to kind of be the first to know and to hear from me and my side that Christine is unfortunately sick. Okay, I don't like that it's just me talking to a camera. It feels like it's whatever. Christine is sick, is all. We didn't end the podcast. We're not breaking up, nothing like that. Christine is having an issue with one of her eyes, and we were supposed to record today, and I got a call yesterday from her basically just being like, hey, I'm not feeling well, this is kind of what's going on, and I'll let her kind of go into more details that she wants to go into. Not like life-threatening, and she's okay enough, but not okay to do a podcast. However, we have planned for times like this. Christine and I did pre-record kind of this extended Under the Covers episode where we kind of just answer voicemails and questions because we have so many that we want to get to. So that is what we will be showing today. So Christine, best wishes to you. I'm sure you're watching this. Get ready, buddy. We're gonna film soon, but into the meantime, just feel better. Rest that little eye of yours. And everyone here at the In Bed podcast, which is just me, is wishing you a speedy recovery. Without further ado, Cole, run that intro. Bye, guys.
About to rip you apart in me.
Have you watched the Apple Pay pranks?
No.
That
Apple
people have
Pay?
that sound where it goes, like when you pay something on Apple and
Yeah.
it goes to the person, like who's shopping and they just go, boom. He goes, I just need $15.
That's so
Oh, it's, and then they're like, no. Okay,
I don't have Apple Pay. I'd be like, I don't
didn't
think that's
take
right.
anything.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, and all the comments
Okay.
are like, I don't have anything in there. So good luck.
Good luck.
Anyway,
I'm broke. We listened.
we asked and we listened too.
Mm-hmm. we might do a lot of the talking around here, but
Yeah.
we also listen.
Exactly.
We can read comments.
If you couldn't tell by the title of this YouTube video, it is Under the Covers Extended,
Yeah.
the additional episode.
I think when you pitch it, you said even more under the covers.
Oh yeah, wait, no, I like that. That's what it's
I don't even know what that means.
Deeper under the covers.
We're under the mattress.
We're
Whoa.
under the. My dog likes to go underneath these, and she just gets stuck, and then she goes, "Bark," and I have to lift up the entire
Oh,
thing.
no.
But then she goes back, and she
Oh my
loves
gosh.
it.
Okay. Hobbies. Everyone needs a hobby, but
I know. This is an extended Under the Covers because
Mm-hmm.
we have so many voicemails that we want to get to, and I feel like we just don't have enough time in our episodes.
Yeah.
So Christine and I also had an energy drink.
yeah, Cole is on one today, and I'm like still waking up. But half the coffee's gone, so I'm getting there. Give me another 3 hours, and I will be rearing to go.
3 hours.
No.
Oh my god.
I mean, it takes me a hot minute.
No, it
also, I'm
does. I
getting
know.
the way that they slap the label on this coffee. It's like diagonal. I'm like, okay, can we just
They're
take
like,
2
we actually
seconds?
don't care.
Just like slapping the cup off the counter. Someone make this Dunga latte.
Quick! Boom! Throw it out the window!
But yeah, we saw comments that you guys love how we do the Under the Cover segment, and we have so many voicemails to catch up on, though every so often on the YouTube channel, we thought we would just post like a bonus video of us going over a couple
Here
more
and
voicemails.
there.
Yeah, every so often here and there, like when we need to catch up and stuff. So be looking for that on the YouTube channel. Every so often we'll just post like some bonus videos of us answering more voicemails.
Yes.
And we have some good ones today too. I'm really excited.
We have some good ones, and if you don't know, we do have a phone number that you can leave a message at. It's 414-293-2230.
I was literally practicing it on the way here in the car, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's it, but I don't want to say it because if I get it wrong, it'll confuse people.
When
but
we don't film, the number goes out my head.
Really? Oh my
I
gosh,
don't-
it's the only phone number I've been like forced to
Really?
like memorize. Yeah, because everything else
that's
is
so
just like in
good.
the phone already. This one I don't have plugged into my phone as a contact. Imagine I'm calling the voicemail and I'm leaving voicemails
You're trying to
for
get a
us.
hold of me. Call.
I'm using it as a to-do list.
It's
I'm
so
like,
funny.
pick up coffee grounds. Oh yeah, run to the UPS store. And Cole's like, you have to stop calling the voicemail.
I'm reacting. We're reacting to it on the channel. I'm like,
It's a
okay.
big compilation. But yeah, so we have that phone number. You can call or text us on that phone number. And
We
just
also have an email as well too.
Yes.
Inbedwithcc@gmail. If for some reason you can't call us, you can always email us as
Yeah,
well, your
perfect.
story.
And yeah,
whatever.
you can call us or email us or text us. Wow, sounds like we are super available.
I know, we are just waiting.
But you can call and give us topics to talk about, ask us questions, ask for advice, tell us an anonymous secret, please and thank you.
Yes.
Just call and leave like a short message, only because there's a cap on the voicemail timer, and then kind of leave like your name. I almost said phone number. Leave like your name and like maybe kind of where you're at, and give us context for what you're talking about, and that's pretty much it. We'll react to it.
A lot of y'all are yappers. Let me tell you that.
Which is fine. I mean,
Which is
I'm a
fine. I know,
yapper. I
love
come
it.
from a
It's so
family of
great.
yappers. Imagine that's how someone introduced themselves. Like, I'm a yapper. I
I'm
come from a
yapper.
family of
We literally
yappers.
have a podcast. We talk to so much, so I can't be the one to be like, you guys talk too much. When we have 2 episodes coming out in 1 week.
True.
Okay, let's get to the
Voicemail
first
time.
one. Oh wait, but before
yeah.
Cole, roll that intro. Okay. What?
I
it
just,
cuts now?
I just side-eyed the camera. So I was like, okay.
Under the covers.
It's like when your friend makes a big entrance into a room, and you're like, okay, yeah, we
And
know.
it's not like the reaction.
Yeah,
they're
everyone's
expecting.
like, Cole's here, and I'm like, hey, Cole.
Hey Cole. That's usually I'm like, hey everyone. Everyone's like, oh, come on.
Again, yeah.
All right, let's get to the first voicemail.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Let's
Cool.
just jump right into it. Cool. You're being held at point.
I'm trying to like
just
get
giving
into
you-
listening mode.
I'm giving you crap. Okay. We're doing Casey first. Casey's Corner. Oh wait, no, that's not what our.
It's a gas station, Casey's.
It is.
Yeah. Don't ever pretend to be excited when I'm talking ever again.
I was thinking of the corner at our store or at our college alma mater that you worked at. The corner.
the corner
store.
convenience store.
Yeah.
So nothing to do with Casey.
Casey's Corner. That's what I said. Oh, Casey. Never mind. I know what I'm referencing.
Gosh.
Casey's
I don't know if-
a guy I work with who doesn't really talk.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm always like, Casey's Corner.
You make
and he's
him
like,
talk. Oh no. He has a cubicle in the corner.
No, he's like in the back. He's
Oh,
a really
that-
nice
okay.
guy. But
Casey's
he
Corner.
just is like quiet. And I'm always like, Casey's Corner.
You like make him hold a conversation with you to like get him like acclimated.
He's like, please, there's a reason I'm back here. I don't want to talk to me.
Please don't talk to me. Casey's Corner.
Casey-
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Okay.
Okay, voicemail time.
Hi, Christine. Hi, Cole. My name is Casey, and I have this sister who has brought me 2 nephews into my life. My first nephew was born 5 years ago, and it took them 2 days after he was born to come up with a name. And I thought that was kind of weird because, I mean, you have several months to think about names.
9.
So I thought it was weird. And one day I'm talking to my mom, and I was telling her that I think that's kind of weird. And my mom says, no, that's not weird. You were 2 months old before we gave you a name.
2 months.
Let me tell you,
old.
I had so many feelings about that. I was
You're just talking about
upset,
names.
sad, mad, felt a little disrespected.
Yeah.
That one might be a little irrational, but I did. I felt a little disrespected. So anyway, my second nephew was just born a couple of months ago. And this time, the whole time my sister was pregnant, I was like on her case, like always asking about names. Are you thinking about names? Have you considered this name? What
I
about
want to
that
know the
name?
nephew's names.
What names do you
Is
like?
it a good name?
Just names. Always talking about names. I was like always talking about the names. And she said, well, we actually like to meet the baby before we even think about names. Which, I don't understand that.
I've never thought about that.
You're a new mom, baby crying all the time. You're stressed out already. Why would you wait until the kid's here to pick out a name?
It's not like a puppy.
But whatever. I kind of also get it in a way, kind of. But I still didn't let up. I was like, pick out some names you like that you and your husband agree on. And then once the kid is here, you can just pick from that list of names.
Right.
She still didn't do it. So when my second nephew was born, he was 9 days old before they named this kid.
Don't you have to
And the
sign
names
it
that
before
they
you leave
pick
the
out,
hospital?
they're not creative or unique. They're very common names.
Oh. Yeah.
So I thought that was, again, very weird. So my question for you guys, or what I want to know from you guys, is what is the acceptable amount of time to name a baby? When does it start getting weird? What's the cutoff date? And like, as long as they have a name before they start school, is that acceptable?
Oh my gosh.
What would you think an acceptable amount of time is to name a baby?
This is...
I would also like to know, this is kind of a two-parter, I would also like to know how you would feel if you found out that you didn't have a name for 2 months of your life. And that's it. That's all I got. I love you guys. Bye.
Oh, thanks. We love you too.
Thank you. Hey, Casey.
Yeah. Okay. I am like buzzing.
A lot to unpack.
This is the perfect voicemail for us to just sit and literally yap about. Okay. Do you have, I didn't know there was so many like dynamic turns to that. What's your thoughts right off the bat?
Oh, well, I do know quite a few people who are uncertain of names after their baby's born.
Right.
And they take like a few days to think about it. But that being said, it's because they have like a few good options. And
right.
they're like weighing the options. So
to have no options does feel kind of like, do you guys...
Well, okay, my question is...
I thought you had to send before you leave the hospital.
For 2 months.
Right.
No, did they? They did not.
So this 9 months she was pregnant, they had no options. They didn't even talk about it, it sounds like. And then for another 2 months, they had like nothing. The way that the sister is telling the story makes it sound like they have put zero thought into it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if the sister that is having the kids is just like one of those people that like maybe she thinks about stuff but she's not verbalizing it. Sure. And now that you're like bugging her about it, she like especially like is not going to let like, you in on like the names. Because I know there's definitely people out there who like don't tell you the names until they have the baby. Mm-hmm. I respect that where they're like, we're just like keeping the name quiet but they know the name. I don't know. I think names are super important. I don't think naming a kid after you see them is kind of like when you get a puppy and you name, like my dog's name's Riley because when we got him as a puppy he was very riled up.
Oh, cute.
And it literally just fit.
I like that.
But I was like, it's not really like babies. A lot of babies are just crying, whatever. Yeah, maybe like how the baby looks. They give you like a vibe. I get that, but it doesn't sound like that's what the sister's doing at all.
No. It seems like they're just not thinking about it.
Which is kind of disrespectful. Like you'd feel disrespected on behalf of that baby to be like, you guys, for two months, you guys are just not... I know that when you're a new parent, there's like so much going on, and I guess like the name is like the last thing. At least they're here and like they're healthy and they're safe and whatever. But it's like, it feels very important. The more that I like think about her voicemail, it does feel very important to have a name.
And I think it depends, like considering like for her when she didn't have a name for 2 months, and then she like talked to her parents. It seemed like they just were like, we don't know, we didn't think about it or whatever. Right. That would be like, okay, well,
something's going on outside.
Something is going on outside.
Sounds like a...
What was that?
It sounds like a tractor pull is happening outside.
That's fine.
Pull up the curtains. It's just like black smoke. I think the mom said that, the caller, Casey, I think she said that her mom said that they didn't have a name for like 2 days, 2 weeks.
2 months.
No. I thought that was the new...
She said
her sister didn't have it for... I think the sister having kids didn't have a name for 2 months. I thought when she went and talked to the mom about it, the mom was like, we didn't have your name for a couple of days.
No, she said, and my mom says, no, that's not weird. You were 2 months old before we gave you a name.
I would be mad. She even called herself out in the email. She's like, I was like upset, mad. She's like, I was like pissed off, but then she's like, I'm over. Like that's like maybe an over exaggeration. Like I might be overreacting.
Yeah,
but you're still allowed to be. A name feels very. I mean, I hope that she likes her name. She thinks that it's fitting.
Casey.
I like my name. If my parents were like, we didn't name you for 2 months, I'd be like, well, I actually like the name. You guys did fine. Like, if she doesn't like her name, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah. I think. Okay. So then, what do you think is the right
amount of time?
Is there time to?
I think you should have the name picked out before you have the kid. Sans, I don't know if that's the right word, but not the exception, but like again, part 2 of that.
Yeah.
There should be some forethought. There should be some thinking of names.
List.
Yes, you should have a list, right? But then once you have the kid, I literally thought you had to have that birth certificate signed before you leave the hospital. I thought that was like the checklist you have to do.
But you can go back and
sign it and change it
within like a certain amount of...
Okay, I would say within a max of a week.
Yes.
You need to like settle on a name and get it on the paperwork and get it done. It just feels like clerical work where I'm like, put it on the certificate. Like,
get it going.
Yeah, and you had 9 months to think of names.
I think Kylie Jenner, which I know the Kardashians, whatever, people have opinions about them, but I know that she had a name and she announced her baby's name and it was like Wolfie or something.
And she changed it, right?
And then she changed it. She was like, no. So I respect that in a way. But, like, also sometimes, yeah, a baby comes out, and then you have an idea, and then you're like, oh, wait.
She said they were very average names.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that those are the exceptions where, like, you have a list, you have an idea, the baby comes out, and then you're like, this doesn't feel like right.
Yeah.
We need to think about it for a few days or whatever.
Yeah.
But that should be, like, a priority, having a name.
Just somewhere on the list of priorities. Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
need to be the top thing, but it's like, put it on the list. Also,
Yeah.
there's like 2 of you, right? The 2 of you couldn't think of a couple names. You can't throw a couple.
There's 2. There could be a single person or whatever.
True.
Yeah, but
like, you can't like throw a couple names around before bed, like having notes. I feel like that's like the fun part of having a kid. That's like a highlight where you're like, we get to pick a name. It'll be fun. Should it be like named after somebody? Should it be something like wacky?
That's like buying a house and like.
Don't take my example.
Oh, I was trying to lead you to it.
Yeah. Oh, earlier I was like, that's because I was trying to think. I was like, it just seems like so. Get pregnant. Like, get all the doctor appointments set up. Think of a name. I was like, that's like buying a house and not even checking if you have a driveway.
Yeah, you're right.
Or like not knowing if there's parking, but having a car. Like knowing you're gonna have a baby.
Yeah.
Knowing that you need to park your car somewhere, and then just buying a house and being like, oh, I didn't check that there's nowhere to park. And I'm like, what a basic thing to do. Can we just pick?
Also, like, that's like, you know, now that I think about it, it is kind of like weird that her parents were like, no, we didn't have one for like 2 months. What?
You know what? But that like also the fact I have something like that once where my mom like said something to me about me being a kid that kind of like shattered this like idea that I had before I had memories. I think my mom once told me that I was like a really difficult like baby compared to my brother. And I was like, nobody really wants to hear that. Like that's kind of like the not that. Like she's like, yeah, you're a big crier. Like you were tough.
Were you?
Yeah, something like that. Oh yeah, and I was like attached to my mom's hip. The first day of kindergarten, they had it took 2 people to drag me down the hallway to go to the class. But like even before that, my mom was just like,
really funny story, but maybe I can save it later.
Yeah, my mom was just like, yeah, you like cried a lot. Yeah. Like no, and like just the way that she said it, I was like, that makes me feel bad. Yeah. Like you just said I was like a difficult baby. To be like, yeah, you didn't have a name for 2 months. It's like no one cared to name me for 2 months.
Wait,
you guys didn't.
Named? How are you named?
We've talked about this.
Not on the pod.
Yeah, we have. My brother, because I was listening to our own episodes. My brother's name's Nick, and they were going to do Nicole.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
and then they just landed on Christine. I don't know why. My grandma, I think, had like a couple names in mind, and my mom was like, no, we'll just do Christine. My dad's name is Chris, so.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like it's not a family name at all, but it was just like, I don't know. That's
my parents were at a beach, and they heard someone say, Cole. It was my mom was pregnant, and my mom was like, they like looked at each other. And
yeah.
Like, that's a good one.
Right.
And that's what
yeah, I don't think it's the name itself. It's like having the care enough to think about it. Because also, like, there's those people out there that were like, here's all the names that I would never name my kid because I've had a bad experience with a person named this. Yes. Like, that's a list you should also have in the back of your brain. Like, there's a couple names that come to mind where I'm like, I hate that name because that, like, there's too many things that have happened connected to that name, whatever.
Yeah, of course. Or like a mean high school.
Yeah. And it's like, like if you don't have that either, if you don't have like the no name list either, like you're just like, you might as well just pick one out of a hat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it feels like, it's like, I mean, it's crazy to be like, I'm having a baby, don't really care what the name is.
Yeah, because it comes off like you don't care. Even if you really do care, you're just that indecisive.
Yeah.
Like.
But maybe leave a comment if you see a different like viewpoint that we're missing.
Right. But or if you just don't care, if you just really don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Because you can change a name. It's not permanent.
Yeah.
But I think I think she's just like, she was just kind of like, that's absurd.
And rightfully
And then I think
so.
once she found out that her mom also did that same thing to her, it was like, it became personal.
Yes.
And like, I just think it probably like hit like a soft spot where she was just like, that's actually like upsetting that you guys don't pick names. And it's like, I'm so glad that if she was going to have kids or if she was going to name anything, it sounds like she would be on top of it. But
totally.
I don't know. That's interesting. And for them to be boring names is also like insult to injury. Because that's when the kid's older and they ask like, how did I get my name? They're going to be like, we didn't even name you for like we never had a name. We just like picked that. Yeah. That's boring. That's a bad story. If it was an interesting name, it'd be like, you know.
I was actually talking because I am not in a relationship and I'm not planning to have any kids. But if I were to have a kid,
it's like a heart state.
But if I don't know, maybe I'll have kids.
Yeah.
But I was talking to my cousins about this, weirdly enough, and I was like, I would name my son, if I had a son, Icarus, from the Greek.
That sounds
story
familiar.
Of Icarus, who flew too close to the sun. He had melted wings.
Yeah.
He flew too close to the sun. Or sorry, he had wings made out of wax.
Yeah.
Flew too close to the sun and then fell to his death.
Icarus.
Yeah, Icarus.
Never met a person.
My cousins were like, you're gonna name your son after someone who died flying too close to the sun? Isn't that like kind of like a little weird? And I
don't
was
know.
like, I think you could put a cool spin on it of it's almost
Yeah.
like
Guess what? Everyone with a name ever passed. So I don't know the whole did he?
Ever?
Yeah, every person has a name also passes away. When they're
Oh.
your name is there someone who
Oh, yeah.
died? I'm like,
I'm like, you're gonna fly too close to the
Well,
sun. And you are gonna fall really
yeah.
hard.
What would be the nickname on that? Ike, maybe?
I know. Then people were like Icky.
Oh,
Dicky.
Ooh,
I'm like,
Icky.
crap.
Yeah.
I still really
Middle name?
love it.
Middle name. Fun middle name.
Icarus is such a. I think it's such a good name.
Did you have another name in mind?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Or I like William.
Oh, Bill.
Oh, see, don't like Bill though. Don't like Bill.
See, that is why we talk about names beforehand,
Yeah.
because then you have time to vent the name.
Yes.
You have time to be like,
And if you're not
William,
thinking
Bill.
about it-
Oh, never mind. Hate that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about names as a single man who
Yeah.
has no prospect.
Yeah.
I am no prospect.
The o-
Do you know?
What's that?
Do you know that TikTok
No.
sound? Oh, never mind.
I have
okay.
no prospect.
I'll put a little clip.
Okay.
I'm
I mean,
27. Sorry. Okay. Never mind.
I thought about naming dogs. I mean, I've picked out
Yeah.
a couple kids' names, but I was like, I don't want kids. So
Yeah.
I'm like, they're just
you don't
fun to
want
have
kids? I
around.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think.
I mean,
did.
as of now, no.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love a dog named Rigatoni.
Rigatoni, a dog name, is
Love.
cute.
I know. I love that.
Rigatoni.
Tony.
Whenever I think of dogs' names, I mean, it kind of equates to kids' names, but I always think you have to say it happily when
Yeah,
you're training,
Tony.
and then you have to say it when you're mad.
Maybe not Rig. Yeah.
Rigatoni.
Tony.
Rigatoni. It's 4 syllables is a hard name.
Yeah, but then you do Tony for short. T.
Tony is
Yeah.
cute for. Oh.
Yeah.
What about a kid's name, Rigatoni?
Rigatoni.
They call me Tony.
They call me Tony. In the
They're like,
streets.
"What's your real name?" They're doing a test, a state test, and they have to go by their full legal name. They're like Rigatoni,
Like the noodle.
like your mother. I love that. Thanks for the voicemail. I think you're right to be a little bit upset. I think
for sure.
I think a lot of maybe the over exaggeration or what overreacting that you were talking about is just you putting what your process of naming anything or especially kids onto your sister.
Yes.
And I think if I know siblings, she's probably just not doing it just to make you kind of mad.
Yeah.
Or it's you're so into this naming thing that makes me not want to do it even more.
Or she's so annoyed by you asking that she's blah blah blah, she's doing it, yeah, you
On
said, to get a
purpose.
rise.
Yeah.
Rise.
But yeah, this is the perfect place to call and leave that because I'm
Yeah.
that feels like gossip advice and a secret to be
all in one.
my sister is making me so mad about the names.
Goodness, Casey, thank you so much for
Yeah,
calling
thanks for the
in.
voicemail.
Oh my goodness. Okay, do we want to go to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is so fun just to fly through.
I know,
Well,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
not
yeah.
flying, but,
I'm like, what's in a name?
Yeah.
Biennia, the name would be so sweet. What's that Romeo and Juliet rhyme? Or I guess a play?
Hey, Christine and Cole. This is Courtney. I'm 23 years old from Vermont,
23?
and I just need
that in
some
mind.
advice. So me and my boyfriend, we've been together for 8 months. Not very long. But we are very open with each other. We talk with each other about everything. And so he, I know for sure, is my person. He's the one I want to live the rest of my life with. I just didn't know how long you guys think that you should date somebody until, you pop a question. My opinion is that I think by a year of dating, you should at least know if that person is your person and if you want to marry them. Do you think it's appropriate to propose?
Oh, and
And then I think she gets cut
then
off.
she gets an email and gets
got-
cut off.
yeah.
And that's okay. I
It's
think we got
bing.
the gist of it.
She's calling on the phone at work and she gets a Teams message. It's bing, and she closes. She just puts the phone down. Doesn't even because it goes on for 2 more minutes. Doesn't
It
even,
does.
Doesn't
It
even
does
close
go on
the-
for 2 more minutes.
We
She
hear her
doesn't
getting
say
yelled
anything
at.
else.
They're
Yeah.
Courtney,
Courtney, come on. Stop calling in that podcast. They're never going to respond to you.
Courtney, thanks for
we
the
are.
call.
Courtney
Love
is
it.
in love.
Yeah,
Courtney is ready to get that ring.
That's crazy.
And Courtney, I got to tell you.
23, Courtney, 23, Vermont, dating her boyfriend for 8 months. She knows that he's her person, as far as she knows. And she wants to know how much time should pass before they pop the question on marriage. I guess if that's the end goal.
Yeah.
Stop it right there.
Yeah, and we're stopping. I hear wedding bells.
I mean, this relationship sounds like it's on cruise control, and I need us just to tap the brake.
I think it's on speed
I
control.
need us to tap the... No, I think it's on cruise control because they're like, we're so open, we talk about it like blah, 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 blah. They're cruising. They're just...
cruise.
Like
at
they're
90 miles per hour.
Yeah, but they're like, they're cruising as in like, they're like comfortable where they're at. And they're like, yeah, like this is so fun. And I'm like, tap the brakes. A deer needs to run out in front of the car.
Wait,
something
explain,
needs to
explain this.
It's a big metaphor. I think I'll try and tie it back. I think that relationships, like knowing if that person is the one or you want to move on to a step like marriage, has a lot to do with like your age and maturity yourself, where you're at in life. She's 23. You're yawning through my talk. Yeah,
sorry.
She's 23. Like,
How
I don't
old
know.
is he?
I don't. Oh, we don't know.
I need to know that. I need to know that, Courtney.
Okay, but like, she's 23. Where are you at in your life? Do you want to get married? Is marriage sound not just like because this is your person? Does marriage sound like, how does that affect the rest of your life? Not that it's like detrimental, but it's like, where are we? Do we want to? Marriage means like you're kind of like settling down. You're settling down with a person. You might settle down in
already. Are you not living together?
Right. You might settle down in a place.
A lot of
There's
things
that.
To think about.
I also think that time matters. Dating 8 months. I don't think that's long enough to get to know a person. There are people that I've known for like years, and then it's like you find something out. There's a change up, whatever.
Yeah.
Not that people can change or things can't happen. I think time. So I think it's like where you're at in life, how much time you've been dating, and then on top of that, I think you like need to go through the ups and downs of life together.
For sure.
And I think that means like you need to vacation together.
Yes.
Right? You guys need to be lost somewhere together. How do we both react? Do we work together? Are we good partners? You need to go through the good times, the bad times, the horrible times, and like individually. As in like something crazy happens with you.
Yes.
And like, how do we both get through that? How do you act when something goes bad? How do I help you? And then the opposite.
Correct.
You need to go through the ups and downs of life like that. And I don't think you can cover that in 8 months.
Valid.
And if you did already and you went through like some crazy ups and downs and traveling and meeting parents and this and that and a move and that's your life is already in the fast lane.
That's great, but then you got to go through normal things. You got to go through normal.
You have to go through the mundane.
Then your relationships, you're not used to. You're stuck to ups
very
and downs.
Very good. Yeah.
You need a day to day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. I don't think you know anyone until a year. My last relationship, we dated for a year, and then we hated each other at the end of it.
Wow, make her feel good about it.
No. Okay, yes. Not saying that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, at 8 months, in my previous relationship, I think at 8 months, I was like, oh, yeah, this is great. We're doing pretty well.
Do you think he was the one?
Yeah, I thought he was
really
the one for a
like
minute.
your person. I mean, like not like
yes.
the one as in like this is what I'm going to marry, but like your person. You thought you were like this is like
I
my
thought
person.
I was gonna marry him. Yeah, for sure. I thought we were like in it for the long run. I know. And then and then just time goes by, and then like it's I mean, I'm not talking about mine, but I'm just like in general, I think like you don't know someone until you go through all those life experiences, like you said.
And no, you were right. The boring times as well.
The boring
the
times
most
are
mundane,
really important.
Right. When we're quote unquote bored or life is just mundane and it's whatever, like does this person like change up? Do they act out? Are they like are they okay with that pace of life? Like I just feel like it just takes time. You have to be thrown in so many different situations. I feel like we're like Debbie. I feel like I'm like very like Debbie Downer about it.
I'm so excited that you are excited for this relationship.
Yeah.
And that you're like happy. That's awesome. And I think like it's good that you're thinking about the next steps.
Yeah.
And I think
she jumps in 2 feet and she's excited. I love that you are like that, having that much fun in the relationship. That's amazing.
And I hope he's right there with you, where you both are like, I just want to do life with you and whatever.
Yeah. And you're 23. You're young.
I know, that was my other warning. I was like, you're 23. Honestly, just like have fun with him, and not like, but like do things together. I don't think there's a insane rush to get married, but unless if like that's the end goal of your life is to get married.
End goal of life. I mean, some people just like love the idea of getting married.
Yeah.
And that's so fun. That's just like a different mindset.
Yeah. But I also think if you guys are both 23 or around the same age, give it a few years because your brain is still developing.
Why not date another year? Yeah.
What?
Why not date another year?
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to be together forever, if you think this person's your person, you're going to be it's like you're gonna be with them anyway.
Yeah.
So like I would genuinely just keep exploring the relationship. I also think when you put those like pressures of like, okay, you're my one, we're gonna get married, all those things, I think that also puts a pressure on the relationship sometimes where it's like you can have all those things you can want, you can even be like, this is my person, I'm so excited, whatever. But enjoy the moment, enjoy the present as well too.
Right.
And I think like some people like to move in together beforehand, other people don't. If you are the people, like a person that does like to move in beforehand, that's also a really good step to kind of like get to know the ins and outs day-to-day situation if you're not already living with him.
Yeah.
If you're not that person who wants to move in after marriage and like do those key steps after marriage, I think then like try to get a good idea of his day-to-day or together as much as you can. I think that's really important step before kind of locking it down. I also I think there's like a lot of steps to take before.
We sound like two parents.
We do.
I literally was like, Cole just brought up such great points. And I was like, I feel like we're like two like parents like sitting her down to be like, we love that you love
that you love this, but back it down a second.
Yeah, let's tap the brakes. Is it Courtney?
But
Courtney.
Yeah, Courtney. But also like, I don't know, if you want to get married, then do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not permanent.
At the end of the day,
it's not permanent and full steam ahead. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm a worrier, and I also just feel like you go through phases of life where sometimes you just like make a change up, and you guys are so young that I feel like if you guys like get married and then one of you just like wants to radically change your life, maybe you just like, you're just like, I just want to move to Arizona. What? I just want to move to Arizona.
Yeah, where did
like,
this come from? Yeah.
Right. Can you get through that like together? Not that you have to like, not that like 3 years from now you're going to be done with all the radical changes or whatever, but it's like I just like want you to give yourself more time, unless like getting married is like something that you're just like so like excited for, gung ho for the talent show. Like, but this
is also coming from people who have been through their 20s as well. So it's like we can look back and like at 23, you and I were both very hectic. You know what I mean? Not hectic, but like we were doing a lot of stuff.
We're like in the wind.
Yeah, in the wind in a way where I was like, if I married someone at 23,
I don't want to feel like I'm dragging someone along.
There's a good chance I probably would get divorced by then.
Do you know anybody who's divorced, like our age?
Yes.
Really?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, how long were they married?
You don't have to, years.
Okay, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but
or anything.
But I don't really know anybody, I don't think, that's like divorced.
Yeah.
But also like, do you care if you got married and then got divorced? Would that weigh on you? Do you care? If you don't care, if you're like one of those people that are like, I got married, I got divorced in like my 20s, it happened.
Yeah, whatever.
And like, if you can brush that off your shoulder because you just like are so much about love and everything, go for it.
Yeah, I think if you're really considering marriage, I think it's also important to talk to your friends and the people around you in your circle to like bring it up and be like, hey, you know what I mean? Just to like get their opinion on maybe not your relationship, but just like how, you know, I think it's good to like people who know you as well to like take feedback, not take their full words or whatever for the Bible or whatever.
Only dating 8 months. Like, have you guys even gone through like holidays? Have you even been through both birthdays yet? You know what I'm talking about?
So many fun milestones in dating. Dating is really fun, and it's like, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, it's your life.
Yeah. Plus, you said that they're open about it. Like, they're very open about it, which is fantastic. Communication and being open about that. But I hope that you guys are 100% honest and open with like the trajectory of the relationship, as in like, are you both thinking that much about marriage?
Yeah.
Or are you both just in love?
Yeah.
Like, are you pushing the marriage because you're like, I just love the idea of being married. This is my person. I want to get married right now. Like, is he also running the race at you at the same speed? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? Like, he could also want to get married too, but it's like, are you going at the same speed? That's so hard to be open and honest about, because it's like, it's just a big change.
When you're in a relationship and it's happy and healthy and you both are having such a fun time, I think it's very natural to want to continue to like the next steps, because you both are enjoying it so much, where it's like, okay, well now what, like this is the next step and we're gonna feel even better because we're gonna be married and like whatever. And I think it is important to like just like pump the brakes for a second or two and just be like, okay, like, you know, just I don't know.
There's so many facets of it, really.
But also,
and without like knowing you guys and like I guess like seeing you and like and seeing the like the day in and day out, like that's really the only advice we can give is just think about it, have fun, but think about it, and nothing's permanent. Like do what you gotta do what you want to do.
And I also know like people with their beliefs as well too. It's like, oh, some people like have beliefs of like, I don't have sex before marriage, and like I don't like move in, like I talked about before,
Right.
with marriage and things like that. So I think there's also like, if you're coming from that end, or if someone else is in that end as well too, it feels like marriage is also like, well, I want to do those things.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there might be that extra pressure as well too. Not saying that's in your case.
Yeah.
But I think in general, which I've known people, because I come from a religious background, and so not anymore, but whatever. For context. So
Sometimes it feels like marriage is not the end goal. It's like a milestone you're trying to get past.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it's like, you do
Plus,
those,
like,
do those steps, and then it's like, oh, but I didn't think of everything else, and then you're like, oh shoot, and then things end badly.
Plus, to like not overthink it more, but it's like, what kind of wedding do you want? Do you want like a wedding where you like need a little bit of money to put it on?
We can't.
Right, you're only 23.
Yeah. We can't.
I say just trust your gut. Cole said 1 year before you start thinking about anything. I think that's right. Give it another 4 months.
I'd say 1 year.
Let's get through the winter.
Get through the winter.
What Vermont? Yeah, let's get through this winter and see how it goes.
I think do 1 year, and if you guys are like, let's do it, do another year engaged. Then you're together for 2 years.
Do a long engagement. There you go.
Long engagement.
Did we just find the middle ground?
Yes,
long
we did.
Engagement.
Yeah, long
Slap
engagement.
Slap a ring on.
You're excited, and then maybe if things go south, you can call it off.
Yeah.
Always get that cancellation policy.
You can tap that brake.
There's a deer. There's multiple deer.
There's a deer in the road, and that's all the thing. Yeah.
We wish you the best, Courtney, and obviously, whatever you do,
she sounds happy. She sounds like fun. She
jealous,
almost sounds like She almost sounds like. Do you guys think it's too soon? And I'm like, Courtney, we would be there.
Girl.
We would be. I was gonna be like, we would be there wedding dress shopping with you. We're like, yes.
And then, and in the
sure?
back, Christine and I would debrief and be like,
Are you sure it's really good? Did you see that?
Yeah.
I'm just worried. She's just 23. She's so young. It's Vermont. It's Vermont. And you're like, what does that mean? I'm like, I don't know. The winter. It's going to get so cold. Oh, my God. That was a fun one. I like that one.
Thank you for calling in. Best of luck. Whatever happens, give us an update.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is always coming from
She
a place
calls
of
back
love.
tomorrow. She's like,
It's just this. I'm like, well, delete that episode.
oh my gosh. No, I hope.
Courtney, don't listen to this
Yeah,
episode.
we're like, forget about it.
So
Before
funny.
we even put this out, she sends that. What do you mean? She sends the picture.
Surprise!
We're like, delete. We're bleeping out names in the state of Vermont.
So funny.
We're like, Hawaii. She lives in
the robot.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
But yeah, thank you guys
goodness.
so much for calling on the voicemails.
Yay! This was so fun.
I like these little bonus videos. These are
Yeah.
fun. Look for them. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can catch these whenever we put them out. Comment
Heck
down below your feelings on these. If you agree with us, if you don't agree with us,
Yeah.
totally fine.
Yeah, marriage. What do you guys think?
Marriage. What do you guys think? Tune in next time on Under the Covers. Under the mattress? Under the...
Deeper under the covers.
I don't know.
I don't think
Under
deeper.
delusion.
We'll come up with a title, and whatever it is, it's gonna be so good.
We'll workshop it. You guys can workshop it in the comments. But yeah, thank you guys so much. One more time, if you want to call us, it could just be 414-2230.
293. Boom.
That's got to be it.
That's good.
If
We
not,
should
it's on
tag
screen.
team it
Yeah,
now.
we should. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mute it. Mute because it's the wrong number.
Wrong. All right. See you guys next time.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I've been doing this a lot. Keep that in your head.